All right, let's get to the Geek Speak portion of our show because this is what we're here for, right? Like I said, Brian, thanks for being here with us today and for sharing your experience building spelling test. I think it's probably one of the most friendly apps that I've seen for teaching kids how to spell
Oh
that's out
yeah,
there.
yeah. Thanks a lot. I mean, as far as the app, I spent a lot of time trying to make it easy to use, and so there's just a lot of little subtle things that I did, like when you're adding a word, when you're done adding words, if you hit finished, a lot of apps say, hey, you need to add another word, or that the word area is empty. But I just said, oh, if looking at user experience, what people commonly do and trying to fix it. So
Well,
people have said it's one of the easiest to use.
well, tell us what exactly is spelling test. What is it? Give us the background for those who've never seen the app before. Give us kind of a flavor of what it is and what it does.
So basically what it is, it's a way for students to practice their spelling tests and spelling words each week. So you have a list of words, let's say 10 or 15 words, and you type in the word, you record yourself saying the word, and then the app will play back the word and ask you to spell it. And at the end, the app will look at which words you spelled correctly and which words that you didn't spell correctly, and it'll tell it to you. The other thing the app does then is you have an option to email your test scores to your teacher or email it to parents. And so it's a good way for students to practice their words and let their teachers know their progress in advance. And one last thing I'll say is the coolest thing about it is, people, it really helps them improve their test scores. You just look at the reviews and people are saying, it's impossible to get my student to study for tests, and it's a real pain having to read the words to them every week. And now they have fun. They fight over the app to do it on their own, and their test scores have improved. So I think that's really what it was all about.
Yeah, job done, right? I mean that's the outcome. That's good. There's one extra feature in there that I particularly like, and that is the voice portion of it. You can record your voice or something like that. Tell us about that part.
Yeah, so basically what it is you type in a word and then you can record yourself saying the word. So what some people do is they'll type in the word cat and then they'll record a sentence. They'll say cat, as in I am petting my cat. And what's cool about that is, it uses the device's microphone capabilities, but also what's cool about that is for a spelling test, you often have multiple words that have different spellings but similar sounds. So letting users record their own sentences, makes it powerful. And what I found is a lot of people use the spelling app actually more for vocabulary or for learning languages. So they'll do things like record themselves saying a French word, but they need to type in the English translation. So it's been a lot more flexible than just a spelling test app.
That's very interesting because of the people that I've talked to who either have learned another language or have maybe taught somebody how to speak a different language, they say that one of the barriers is that we're not comfortable with hearing ourselves say something different. We're uncomfortable with getting something wrong or whatever, and so it makes sense that you'd be able to record your own voice saying it and then try to practice that, or at least be able to hear that over and over again. So anyway, that's an interesting point. I thought that was a very innovative way of doing it. And do most parents or teachers provide the spelling or the pronunciation of it, or do the kids do it, or do you have any background?
Yeah, I mean, the feedback that I'm getting is, unless the kids are really young, it's usually the students are recording the words, and that's part of what makes it fun. Having said that, a new feature that I'm working on is letting people upload tests and share tests with other people. So one of the biggest users of this app is teachers, actually, and teachers will create tests and they don't want to have to load the tests on all the different iPads in their school. So it's been a really common request is how can I create a test once and share it with all the iPads in my classroom. What I'm working on right now will let you share it with other iPads in the classroom, but also share it on the web across devices, basically uploading tests and letting you access those tests however you want.